often marginalized by society. These differently abled children have found a ray of hope in Ummeed. A child development center started by Dr. Vibha Krishnamurthy.
The idea was to start a center where three things would happen. Firstly, that families would get all things under one roof, families of children with disability. Secondly, a place where families felt empowered. So it wasn't just about the specialists giving gyan about what they are supposed to do, but really about families feeling like they know how to work with their children, where children felt like this was a safe space where they could be themselves. And thirdly, the idea was that it would be for all. Whether they could afford it or not, this would be a place that would be a not-for-profit that everybody could be part of.
After coming back to India in 1999, Dr. Vibha worked with several hospitals and medical institutions. Inspired by her stint, she felt the urge to do something for the often neglected, differently abled kids. And in 2001, she founded Ummeed, an extraordinary initiative that gives specialized care to children with special needs.
Knowing that people come with hope and knowing that people discover, how they already know how to cope and rediscover those abilities and are able to put those into practice and go back feeling very empowered and feeling like this is something they can do. That's, it's inspiring and it's motivating and it makes you happy.
Best thing means I got a chance to meet with Sachin Tendulkar 2 times from here. The wishes which I wanted, it's been completed and I am satisfied with it and I love everyone here.
Ummeed inspires to reach out to each and every child who needs physical or mental care, with the simple aim of making them realize their potential and find their standing in society.
To reach out to all children with disabilities or children at risk for disabilities for some reason, whether because they're poor or they're growing up in an environment that doesn't stimulate their development, and help them reach their full potential. So to make them part of an inclusive society that values them. That's really our ultimate objective.
Today, Ummeed provides clinical services, pediatric assessments, therapies and early intervention sessions. They also give special training to individuals who guide the differently abled underprivileged children, with a special emphasis on speech training and physical activities.
जो डिसेबल्ड बच्चे रहते हैं उनके साथ बार-बार वो करना पड़ता है, बार-बार सिखाना पड़ता है. कभी-कभी ये भी होता है कि 10 बार सिखाने पर भी नहीं कर पाते बच्चे, लेकिन जब वो कर पाते, थोड़ा सा भी जब वो अचीव होता है ना, तो लगता है हाँ, कुछ तो हमारी मेहनत सफल हुई.
I am privileged enough to be able to listen to children, talk to children, hear what their inner thoughts are. I get to work with families where we celebrate small things, a first step, a first word, the first time the child wrote something. I get to celebrate those little victories. It gives me so much perspective on life in general, because when you see people celebrating small victories, you realize the small things are important.
With just 8 therapists when they started, today Ummeed has grown into a family of 50. An incredible institute, Ummeed believes in walking with the child and the parent at every step.
We have Mr. John, who is the CEO of Ummeed, a non-profit making organization, and he will take us through what is Ummeed all about. So John, please help me out.
Basically, Ummeed is a 14-year-old organization. It works for children with developmental Ummeed's vision is to help children with a disability or who are at risk of a disability to attain their maximum potential and be included in society. It was founded by Dr. Vibha Krishnamurthy, who is a developmental pediatrician. And once she had come back from the States, she found that there were no facilities basically in the country to address issues around developmental pediatrics. What is a developmental disability? A lot of people are not even aware of it. So things like learning disability, speech disability, delays in language and communication, autism, cerebral palsy, mental retardation. So the entire gamut of disability, which is prevalent in a child right from birth, it is problems which are constantly in supporting the work that we does. We have JM Financial, Vodafone, they're all part of this. And of course now Centrum too is helping us out through their payroll giving program where they've been able to generate funds from it. So yes, there are.
Okay. Thanks, John. It was great knowing about Ummeed and the way Ummeed is growing and reaching to our people and the childs. I think in the near future we won't have any child with disability, and if they are, they will be cured permanently. Thanks a lot, John.
It's very difficult to say they'll be cured permanently, but at least they'll have a resource where they can turn to for help.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, John.